Just 3 days to end this particular month of June. I mean, today is already 27th of June, and the year remains 2025. In front of the lens is already Oraku Benson Pastore, the anchor for tonight's news at Western Television. As usual, this program comes on your way from Mondays to Saturdays from the hour of 7 up to the hour of 8 p.m. Without wasting time, first take a look at the headlines, and then shortly I will be bouncing back with the details. Coming up in the NILECAST news headlines tonight, politicians in Ajuman district warned over misbehaving during campaigns. Stakeholders in Arua City caution hooliganism but calls for support in ball games. Lastly, Panyangwe says, crowned champions of Pakwati District 2025 Netball Championship. Details about this in NILECAST News. Welcome back from the headlines. Now straight into the details of the news. We are commencing it with a political story from Ajuman District. Politicians in Ajuman District are warned of over misbehaving during campaigns. This was addressed at the office of RDC Ajuman District, where they said this meeting has been organized for the candidates of LC5 who have contested for the coming elections, where no music should operate in town beyond 6 p.m. since a lot of legalities is taking place in the town. Take a look at the story.
There was a call for the politicians of Ajuman district during the time of campaign as their supporters' behavior concerned. The resident district commissioner of Ajuman, Tabanda Tapita, warned politicians of over misbehaviors caused by their supporters in the town areas of Ajuman. Addressing a press at his office, Tabanda Tapita, the resident district commissioner of Ajuman, said this meeting was organized for the candidates of LC5 who contested for the coming elections, where no music should be operate in town beyond 6 p.m. since a lot of illegalities is taking place in a town.
Today we have a very successful meeting with the candidates standing for LC5 because of the irregularities that they are doing in the Ajuman. And on our discussions, we had very good recommendations that together we agreed. One of the recommendations is that there shall be no noise making in town. Music must stop by 6. And after 6, any person who goes beyond, we shall have to no option but to take his equipment to the police station. 2, we have also agreed that each candidate needs to come up with a program, of which this program we shall harmonize in order for each one to go elsewhere so that we avoid conflicts. The third recommendation we all agreed on is every candidate is to talk to his supporters. Any hooliganism, any fights, any troubles they cause, each one will go as an individual to answer in the police station.
Akuku Charles Sanjo, the National Resistance Movement District Chairman Ajuman, appealed to the candidates to talk to their agents and supporters to be calm since there is numbering of motorists causing accidents.
As per now, we have already had the people campaigning and doing their mobilization. But my appeal to the aspiring candidates is we should talk to our agents, our supporters. They should be calm because I've seen now number of motorists are causing accidents. There are people who fear even taking their children to school because if campaign teams are coming, they fear entering into troubles because people are drunk while riding motorcycles, while riding tricycles. So my appeal to the candidate is let's talk to our supporters so that this is a family competition. Let it be friendly and we should consider that after these party primaries, we still need to come together.
Honorable Odu Stephen Tessa, aspiring candidates contesting in District Local Council of Fua Sub-County Adjuman East, asking them to emulate in good politics and said he was waiting for the directives from the office since this will help him for good campaign.
The way I'm going to conduct my campaign, actually, I was even waiting for the directive from the office because when I saw the roadmap, it shows me nomination started from 17 and up to 30. That's why I have nominated today. I have not yet started my campaign. My campaign is like soon. I'm going to start.
Chandibale Amos, the NRM Registrar Jumani, alerted the candidates, said no necessary movement and music should not be played in town. He, however, encouraged the candidates to on their campaigns, and after this, they will still come together.
Today we had a security meeting together with the candidates who stood abreast in this 5 race. It has come to our notice that there are a lot of legal activities going through the town, especially music, playing music and gathering people, which is illegal according to our party NRM. Because as NRM, we are prepared to conduct a joint campaign for all the candidates, starting from MP, even LC5, district local council, and beyond. So this time there is nothing like moving, taking your own time and you move and collect people. That is illegal. So from today, we have alerted them. There is no music in town here, no gathering people anyhow. Until first up to 17, that is when we are going for joint campaign.
This is becoming traditional to the people of Adjumani to stage discos at any place in Adjuman town where the school-going children are coming for this music. Reporting for West Nile TV, Onjima Alan, NILECAST. There was a call for the politicians of Adjumani district during the time of campaign as their supporters' behavior concerned. The resident district commissioner of Adjumani, Tabanda Tapita, warned politicians over misbehaviors caused by their supporters in the town areas of Adjumani. Addressing a press at his office, Tabanda Tapita, the resident district commissioner of Adjumani, said this meeting was organized for...
Away from that story, now looking at the sports sector, stakeholders in Arua City have cautioned hooliganism but called support in ball games. This message was passed during the handover of the City Council, won by primary pupils during ball games and music, dance and drama, both at the regional and national level. Take a look at the story. Various stakeholders in Arua City, both in the government sector and private sector, are called upon to extend both financial and material support towards enhancing primary and secondary ball games in Arua City. Most so learners, especially in secondary schools, are asked to desist from hooliganism during the ball games. This message was passed during the handover of trophies to Arua City Council, won by primary pupils during the ball games and MDD, both at the regional and the national level. In the process, some schools and the participants were awarded scholastic materials and prizes as appreciation for their remarkable achievements. Tanya Ronald, Arua City Sports Officer, calls for support from various stakeholders and cautions hooliganism amidst the secondary schools during the ball games.
I want to now encourage our schools, head teachers, and the stakeholders in general to put in more games because we have the talent. Imagine out of 172 local governments, we can manage to be #1, meaning that we really have the talent here. Our biggest challenge in Arua City here is play facilities in sports. We don't have enough and standard play fields. Discipline-wise, primary schools are doing well. No, there's no much cases of discipline cases. There are no much discipline cases. But we still have challenge with secondary, because primary. We are getting tired of tear gas. Our secondary ball game has now become a war. My appeal to students is let's have sport. Sports bring people together. It's not that we should be fighting. That still remains a very big challenge.
He further appeals to the learners to balance sports with academics and encourages parents to help them.
Education goes hand in hand with the sports. Therefore, as they are there doing sporting activities, they must also look at academics. That will pave way for them. But we want to encourage parents also to support our athletes, to support these children, both with the scholastic materials and also with the play equipment.
Similarly, Dribaro Fiona, Assistant Resident City Commissioner for Arua Central Division, emphasizes on the issue of discipline for the participants.
As we go back in our schools, let's remain disciplined. Let's respect teachers. At homes, let's respect our parents and guardians. Because our excellence will not rely on our talent alone. When we're not disciplined, the talent can even fail us. So my call to you is let's remain disciplined. But also, know why you're at school. It's not only sports which has taken you there. So study hard. As you also practice and remain active, not only during sports time, actually, let's ensure that we do the practices often, even if it's not the period for sports.
Buzu Zili, Senior Inspector of Schools in Arua City, encourages the partners to extend support in ball games.
We are appreciating the effort the government has put to us, facilitating all these programs and activities in Arua City. But with the level of our capacity, with the level of competence that the schools have, the resources are inadequate. We are still requesting for more support. We don't have partners who can supplement the effort of the local government. And that's where we need a lot of lobbying from partners to come to our aid, because we have refugees in our schools. We have refugee agencies. We have partners who are in some other local governments, but we don't have many in Arua City. We want to ask for these partners to come to our aid, because education is holistic all around, and we need to promote all these talents in our schools.
Honorable Avutia Malone, Mayor Aivu Division, encourages the participants to continue scaling the talents because it will pave way for some of them to study for free.
You now have a chance of studying up to the universities on bursaries because of the abilities you have, because of the potential you have. My first request to all of us here is let us have the data of all these children and start following them up to their homes. Let's follow these children up to their homes. You remember the insecurities of this world? Where did they come from? A village here in Okazara, Logri. But she was able to win world competition. And she became on the map coming from here.
Today, 27th of June 2025, witnessed trophies handed in the office of Arua City Council, won by the pupils in different ball games and MDD, both at regional and national level, graced by a number of dignitaries. Oraku Benson Pastore, compiling the story for Western Television NILECAST Sports.
Now moving to Pakwati District, still in the sports sector, Panyango Senior Secondary School have been crowned as the champions of Pakwati District 2025 Netball Championship, which was played at St. Mary's Stadium, Omat Primary School. The games that ended over the weekend saw Panyango SS Secondary School played in the finals with Aluisid. In the process, they did beat Aluisid 23-15 scoreline. Alfred Jawok gives us details about that.
Panyango Senior Secondary School has emerged champion of 2025 Pakwach District Inter-Schools Netball Competition played at St. Mary's Stadium, Omat Primary School, the games that ended over the weekend. Panyango Secondary School played in the final match with the Louis Seat Secondary School, defeating them 23 to 15 goals. Jenna Chun, Panyango Secondary School games teacher, encouraged the participants to aim high in the forthcoming regional competitions in Arua district.
Panyango SS is always successful in all these ball games, first of all because of the commitment of the school administration. Particularly our head teacher is committed to his work, and then there is also teamwork. All teachers of Panyango SS always work together, they coordinate issues together, no one is left behind, and then also the prefectorial body is also brought in board. Everybody knows what she or he is supposed to do in this school.
Ashun added that they will embark on the serious training for the regional games, and this will enable the netballers to showcase their talents. Ashun attributed their success to commitment and discipline of the netballers.
First of all, I want to tell them that discipline is number one. You know, when you have disciplined learners, they will always avail themselves and they are always ready to learn. For us here, discipline is number one in everything that we do. And then the other issue is commitment to God. When learners are always committed to God, God always blesses them. Thank you.
Tracy Maditrot, captain netball team Panyango SS, applauded the netballers for exhibiting discipline in this year's competition 2025.
The captain for the netball team, at the same time the games prefect Panyango SS. We were able to lift these trophies just due to the commitments, and we were committed in what we were doing. We could get all the netballers committed, and through the love, unity and the cooperation we had, and discipline. First of all, if you have discipline, you can achieve everything that you do. It was through the discipline, love for each other, unity, and we were committed in what we were doing that made us to achieve.
According to Cynthia Lochiparot, a netballer said though her school won, she encouraged the district leadership of Pakwach district to support girls netball to represent the district in the regional netball games competition.
I'm the assistant captain of Panyango SS netball team. We are so happy to be here today, and we are so happy to be the champion of Pakwach district. It was not only me alone that made it, but it was as a team, which means it was a team spirit that made us to do all that. And the support from the teachers, the staff members, they were with us, plus the students also. They gave us all that times, and they made us to feel so proud when we were in the field. So it was through cooperation that we have made it through. So we are so happy for all the competitions that we have gone through and for the success that we have made. Thank you so much.
Over 8 secondary schools in Pakwach district participated in the netball competition, as this shows commitments for co-curriculum activities in schools. Alfred Jawok, Camila Stansha, West Nile TV, NILECAST.
That particular story about the netball championship in Pakwach district has brought us to the end of today's edition of NILECAST News. It has been me, Oracle Benson Pastore.